to double trunk hackberry tree will grow huge like last picture. Eventually, lots of shade and the birds will love them. Well, I gotta see if it's still available. If it's available, I gotta get it because I need the shade. Hi guys, Black Bonsai Guy, and I'm back here again today for episode 35 of Hunting and Shopping for Discounted Plants. Whew, that was a lot to say. Weather, hot outside. It's unbearable for me. I really don't like going outside once temperatures get above 80, 85 degrees. It's just too hot outside for me. Um, the garden is looking good. I think I will start cutting back some of the weeds that popped up early spring. Start cutting some of those back and start cleaning up the yard a bit, getting it kind of a little bit more suitable for the summer. Excuse me. The reason I let them grow is because bees and other insects, they tend to either get pollen or nectar from some of the weeds that grow wild in Tucson. Or insects, they tend to live on the weeds, and that's their houses, right? Because they have short lifespans. They're cyclical or annual types of insects or whatever the case may be. So I just wanted to make sure that I allowed those weeds to go through their full life cycle so that whatever needed it could use it. Now that they're starting to droop a little bit, I'll be cutting them back and taking care of them. Not a lot of weeds, but it's definitely going to be some work based on how hot it is outside. But hopefully, you guys have adjusted your watering schedules, and you're taking and making sure you're getting your trees proper watering. Uh, and also make sure that your pots. A good thing to do is when you're at home on Saturday and Sunday, is just go outside around the hottest part of the day. Sometimes some places that's around noon, some places that's around between 1 and 3 p.m. And just put your hand on your pots if you're growing in containers or the trunk of a tree for that matter if it's in the ground, and just feel if it's hot. Then you want to make sure that you put something next to that pot to kind of block the sun from hitting that black plastic pot and frying those roots inside. A lot of people, they put mulch over their plants, and they'll get those reflective coverings. They use it in the beekeeping world to put over the top of hives, but you probably know it from the thing that you put inside of your car on the windshield to reflect the heat back. A lot of people wrap plants in some of that material. They sell it at Home Depot and Lowe's. I think it comes in like a 18 inch roll, something like that. And you can do that and just wrap that around your plants and help refract some of that heat. But other than that, I hope everything is going good for you guys. And without further ado, let's get to episode 35. Guys, I'm in Facebook Marketplace, and someone is selling a calamansi citrus tree. And they're asking $70 for it, and it does have fruit on it right now. I've never tasted a calamansi. I don't know if it tastes like an orange or if it's its own thing. If you guys have tasted it, drop a comment below and let me know. They look like they'll be good. I wonder if you can eat the skin like you can on a kumquat. They're out here in Tucson, $70, not a bad deal. All right, still on Facebook Marketplace, and someone has a Tango Mandarin for sale, $70. Soil looks real good. I think that's a real good mix for what we need out here in Tucson, Arizona. And it's on a sour orange rootstock. For those who are not familiar with rootstocks, what happens is certain trees can't grow in certain areas due to environmental conditions, due to pests, due to the soil conditions. So what happens is they will find a similar genius that a tree can grow on, that are cousins, and they will graft branches onto that tree. Basically take the top half off and grow everything above what they call a graft line and turn it into another tree. So the rootstock is nice and hardy. It can survive in this zone. But everything that grows above the grafting would be in mandarin. Everything below, which shouldn't be growing, is a sour orange rootstock, because sour oranges do good out here for the most part. 70 bucks, same lady as before on the previous ad. And it looks like she knows what she's doing in terms of that soil. They need that nice soil that holds in a little bit of moisture. But it does look like that probably will be well drained as well, to where the roots don't get waterlogged. So good deal there. All right, guys, we have someone here with a 4-inch string of pearls. A lot of people think these look like peas, but these are string of pearls. You can put them, let's say if you have a deck, you can hang these from your patio area, like with a gazebo or something like that, and they'll just kind of, drape all the way to the ground, almost like curtains will. They're selling it for $6. They ship for $9. Probably can get these cheaper locally, but this person is in Tucson. Um, and it's always good to support local where you can get it that cheap. But you may be able to get it cheaper where you are if you're not in Tucson, based on the shipping price. All right, guys, still on Facebook Marketplace, and someone is selling some stems of Rose of Sharon ready for the ground. Looks like they're rooting these in some water in a couple of 5-gallon buckets. And they're starting to push leaves. $10 each, and they ship for $5.50. Not particularly familiar with Rose of Sharon, but this is how they look apparently. Let's see what they say. Already with the green buzz, just open a 12-inch. Fill it with potting mix, stick the stem inside in water, keep it moist. They grow really fast. They're perennials. Plant them in a group for a gorgeous low maintenance shrub or standalone focal point, or in a large container. Let's see, shipped as one actively grown birch, no roots, ready for the ground. They're hardy from zones 5 through 8. They attract butterflies, hummingbirds. They resist deer, rabbit. They're drought tolerant, and they come with a 1-year manufacturer's warranty. Ships at the appropriate time for planting in your area. Interesting. They are drought tolerant, but they can't survive in zone 9. Interesting. Anyway, that may be a good deal if that is something you're looking at. I'm sure you can turn that into a bonsai. Probably look real good once it actually flowers. I think that's not a bad deal. Guys, switch things up a bit. We're on OfferUp now. Someone has some pots that they're selling for $15. Looks like it's 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So a little over $1 and some change per pot. Not a bad deal if you are looking for some pots. Let's just see if they have any more gardening stuff. Looks like they have another pot for 15 bucks that appears to be made out of some type of ceramic. Maybe even be plastic. Let's go down and continue to look. I think that is it for, nope, I got one more. Pot for plants, this is $20. This will be a good, let's see how wide this is. This will be a good bonsai and training pot to start getting the roots growing horizontally versus downward. Interesting. Let me ask, what is the diameter of the pot? Question mark. Sin. back up. And let's just see. This may be worth getting. Always looking for things that'll make jobs easier. And that will certainly help with getting roots to grow horizontally versus vertically. Guys, still in OfferUp, and someone has a hackberry tree for sale. I guess this is how they look when they get bigger. Looks like it's 2 in the pot. Let's see. Double trunk hackberry tree will grow huge like last picture. Eventually, lots of shade and the birds will love them. Well, I gotta see if it's still available. If it's available, I gotta get it because I need the shade and I don't have hackberry. I'm sure that'll bring more birds to the backyard. The more birds you have in your backyard, the more they'll be there to eat worms. The more worms they eat, the more worms will be reproduced because they're losing population, and they like to reproduce as well. So they eat worms, they eat all types of other things they see in the backyard that could be predatory towards your garden. And then they come right back and they poop in your garden. And for those who don't know, bird poop is fertilizer. Most of the fertilizer you buy out of the store contains some level of bird poop, whether it's chicken poop or poop from other things that fly. I'll say that because you could have some bat guano in there that comes from bat. But all of those things add to ecosystem, and they help one another. And hackberry will only be an addition to the yard. So I sent them a message to see if it's available. Hopefully it is. 16 bucks. Hopefully I can separate those 2 trunks. Hopefully they're not merged together and grow 2 separate trees. Let's see if they have anything else garden related. Oh, they do. They have quite a bit of things garden related. Just quickly perusing down. Okay, it looks like lots of aloes. Let's go back to the top. Snapdragon in a succulent pot. That's $6. They have another type of succulent in a pot for $12. That's sold. That looked like that was mint. This is an aloe. Octopus agave. I'm sorry. This is the octopus agave, not aloe. $8. Already talked about the hackberry. Morning glories. These are $4 each. I have some morning glories. Easy to propagate as well. Easter lilies, $5 each. Not too shabby, $5 each. Let's see, this looks like mint, $3.50. Summer is here. Let's see, I think this is the aloe. Nope, still agave plants. So yellow agave, $12. So I think I will go ahead and end the video here. Just want to thank everybody for continuing to watch. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Special shout out to all my BBs and BGs. If you're new to the channel, that's my bonsai boys and my bonsai girls. Thank you all for watching. Subscriber count is continuing to go up. Hopefully we get to 500 pretty soon. We're sitting around 350. I want to get to 400 and then quickly get to 500. So without further ado, it's the Black Bonsai Guy.